Hey everyone, we found a beautiful little spot in the world. Oh wow, oh that's lovely, look at the bay. How's that for a big rig to move your boat?
Welcome to our channel. We're Paul and Tan and we're travelling Australia in our troopy. In this episode we're tackling the Yorke Peninsula and the temperatures are beginning to soar. Once again, the coastal landscapes in this place leave you speechless. Stay tuned to find out all about it. Enjoy the video.
Good morning. We've left our campground last night that we were at, which was in the Deep Creek Conservation Park, and we're heading up the coast, and we're currently just pulled into Selleck's Beach just to see this. Really, it's a gorgeous spot and the weather is absolutely perfect today, so we're just going to go to the lookout where I think you can get a better look at all this, but it's pretty sensational. We found a beautiful little spot in the world. This is the coastline along Aldinga Beach, South Australia. It is absolutely beautiful. We've got the perfect day for it. The sea is blue, sky is blue. We've just had a nice brekkie and we are heading to, where are we going? The Port Wollonga Caves. So it's just along here, I believe. This is an absolutely ripper spot. Some gorgeous homes along here as well. It's a suburb. It's a southern suburb of Adelaide. It's probably, I think, about 30 or 40 k's south of Adelaide. So yeah, we're just going for a bit of a drive, doing the old coastal scenery. So we're at Port Wollonga. We found the old jetty remnants and we're heading for the caves underneath. I think they're in this section here actually, not really sure, but we're heading down there. The actual coastline is just brilliant. Have a look at that. And the beach is, actually there's no weed on this beach. About a few k's up the beach there, heading in that direction, there's weed everywhere. So it's just, this is the perfect spot. I think I could live here. I could live here just for the beach. It's pretty nice. It's a very unusual coastline, isn't it? All the way along from Selleck's. Yeah, I know. We're obviously just in the right spot. It's a beautiful little bay. Well, it's a little less breezy down here.
Would have thought it would be worse down here actually.
Yeah. We're at Christie's Beach Caravan Park for the night, maybe 2. We haven't decided yet. We thought we'd just chill out and come down to the beach for the evening. This is the first time in a very long time that we've seen the sunset over the water. So we thought we'd come down and sit on the beach and watch it go down. Nice, hey, for a change. This is what we're used to back home, so we kind of thought, well, why not? So the tide seems to have come in quite a lot. There's a few people down here, so we'll go and park ourselves on the beach. Good morning, YouTube friends. Do you want to tell everyone where we're off to?
Going to have a look at the Yorke Peninsula, somewhere we've never been before. Our last trip to South Australia, we never made it down to the Yorke, did we?
No, it's good. Looking forward to it. Yeah, looking forward to it. That we've done a bit of research and it looks fabulous. We actually got completely confused about where it was didn't actually have a proper look at a map. We were actually just planning that, yes, we're going to go there. We wanted to go somewhere else first. Then we realised that the place that we wanted to go first was actually after the Yorke. So we have now got 3 days to scramble through the Yorke Peninsula. But I don't know, I guess we could change it if we decide we want to stay longer. We can always change it up a bit, but the weather's going to be really warm, so careful what you wish for. We actually were saying to each other the other day that we haven't really had any really warm days, I'm talking like 35 plus, since Queensland, I reckon. Do you reckon? Yeah, since Queensland. So I think we had one in Tassie where it got quite warm, but Tassie warm is, it can be 25 and hot there. But we did have one at Wilson's Prom where it got to 35. But other than that, we haven't really had any hot days, which for us kind of feels like we've missed summer this year. Here we are, getting towards the end of summer technically, but we feel like we've kind of missed it. So here we are in South Australia, and it's putting on some nice warm weather for us. The problem is we're kind of not used to it. So yeah, we kind of we don't know what's going to happen. We think we'll be okay. We've got to go through the Adelaide freeway system to get there. So we've just left Christie's Beach. We had a couple of days of kind of just chilling time, really. Paul came down with a bit of a flu, so we've had a bit of a rest and relax, and it was nice. It was a nice little place to base ourselves for a couple of days, but now we're back on the road, which is exciting. So yeah, we'll head out that way to the Yorke, and we'll check in some little spots on the way as we stop for some little breaks. Off onto the one of the highways, and there's a house on wheels in front of us, and we can't go past it because it takes up the whole road.
It's 30 seconds.
I know.
That's bad timing, hey?
We've got 72 kilometres of this behind this.
Well, hopefully he's not going where we're going.
Oh, I reckon he would be, because it's the only place to go on this road. Man, could be a long drive. from Marion Bay. We're almost at the very southern end of the Yorke Peninsula. We just had a bit of a stop in Minlayton for a bakery stop. It's becoming a bit of a habit.
I reckon I've never eaten more pies in my life thanks to you.
Right, the bakeries have been really nice though. They seem to be a thing here. So anyway, yeah, so we're just having a bit of a leg stretch. Oh, look at all that seaweed. So we're on the Marion Bay jetty. It's a beautiful day. Look at the weed down here. That's incredible. So what would be in this sort of water? Wowee, that's thick. This side, wow. Beautiful day for a jetty stroll. It's actually a really long way down here, isn't it? What's he found?
No, nothing. Well, that's a long way down here.
Yeah, down to the tip.
Yeah.
It's quite a big drive.
Yeah.
But we got a good day for it, which is awesome. So we have booked into Pondalowie Campground tonight, which is a SA National Parks campground. It's in the Inneston National Park, which is the tiniest point of the Yorke Peninsula is actually national park. In there the campsites are managed by South Australian Parks, but anywhere else on the peninsula the low-cost campgrounds are all managed by the Yorke Peninsula Council. So you pay $20 a night for any campground. So you can pay your $20 and you can camp at any of the campgrounds. So we've just booked in for 3 nights, but we'll see how we go. We might stay a bit longer if we find there's lots to do here. But if the weather stays like this, I'll be stoked. Anyway, we're going to walk out to the end of the jetty. It's a lovely little town, Marion Bay.
Say hello to the viewers.
Hey, we've just popped into the Inneston National Park Visitor Centre. Got our map. We're armed with a few things to do on the way to the campground. We've just stopped at Stenhouse Bay. We're just going to go for a bit of a walk up to the lookout.
Oh, that's good.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's lovely. Look at the bay. How gorgeous is that? Do you want to go for a walk down? Might be able to see something off that one. So they obviously don't want you, I suppose that's just to stop the erosion, but look, it hasn't worked. I was going to say it'd be good if there was a bit of a beach in there, but not to be. Look at the remains of the old jetty. I don't know what they would have used this jetty for, but it looks like it was something commercial, do you think? It's really high up, so I wonder if it's like obviously for boats, but I wonder what they I wonder what they sent out on boats. Bit of a rundown.
Rightio. So, gypsum
Yep.
was bagged up and transported here on horse-drawn trolleys,
Yep.
and the bags were winched down to the base of the jetty
Yep.
and manually loaded onto ships
Yep.
and taken away.
Yep.
Then locomotives replaced the horse, and the gypsum was unbagged and taken in bulk, and it was stockpiled on top of the cliff up there.
Yep.
But that didn't work because the gypsum hardened and it couldn't be moved onto the conveyor belt, so the employees had to come down and manually loosen it, which wasn't an ideal task.
So this V here was cut out to store the gypsum, and
Yeah.
they had to loosen
Yeah.
it from this entrance here.
Yeah, and it
Walk with me. Good
yeah.
story. So this was built to house the gypsum. It was like stockpiled behind this, I think, and then the employees had to go in and loosen it off and get it out of here
and transport
it out there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But, gypsum obviously goes hard when you leave it long enough.
And when did this shut down?
1974.
Okay.
Demand for gypsum fell away.
What's gypsum
that
used
was the
for?
end of it. What?
Do you know what gypsum's used for now?
Well,
Like, what is it?
I've just told you everything I know about gypsum, right?
Help us out. What's gypsum? What would gypsum be used for? Pop it in the comments below, because we don't have any idea. Anyway, we're on the upward walk, and then we're going to head to the next.
Isn't it used in farming?
Oh, okay, it might
On the
be.
crops? I don't know.
You said you didn't know.
Not on the crops, but on the in the soil.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. Please tell us if you know.
I'll check it out.
Where are we? Naranga.
Yes.
Naranga, which is the Cape Spencer scenic lookout. It's all new by the looks of things. They put in some new pathways, some new lookouts, and new islands. Yep. It's quite a small national park in the scheme of things, and I'd never heard of it before, had you?
No.
So it's not one of the more well-known ones, but so far it seems like it's got a lot to offer. We're just heading up there now, so hang in there. So I feel like this is as close as we can get you to the edge from here. There's a lighthouse in the distance, and on that furthest island away there's also a lighthouse. In the very, very distance, if you squint, you can see a really long island that takes up the majority of that horizon, and that is Kangaroo Island, which you can access via a sea link ferry from Cape Jervis at the bottom of the Fleurieu. That's the direction we've just come in, all the way through that green sort of neck over there. So I don't know how much of this coastline you can actually access on foot. The beaches look, well, there's not very much beach actually, it's mostly cliffs. You can see a little bit of beach down there, but I don't think you can access any of that, so hopefully once we get around to the other side you might be able to access it.
Surprised. I reckon there's someone in the water down there.
Oh, okay.
See on the point of the sand?
Oh, yep.
Something's
Okay.
going on. Yeah.
Yep. the historic town of Inneston. It is part of the mining history from around this area. So I think it was
gypsum mining.
Yeah, it was definitely to do with gypsum mining. I was wondering when it actually closed down. There's some signage here. So you can walk through it. You can't get your car in, so you've got to actually go in through a little gate. So here we have a little lake. We're not even at the town at the moment. We're going for a walk around a lake. So gypsum was mined from in this lake, is that right?
Yeah. So they mined about a metre deep.
Yep.
Of the old stuff.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see the kangaroos from here.
Is it Joey? Can you see him?
There's three there.
The ghost town of Inneston was once a successful gypsum mining community. All that's left now are the buildings, many of which have been successfully restored, with nature reclaiming some of the town. It's an interesting little place with a lot of history. You can stay here in self-contained accommodation for those not wanting to camp.
So this is the old bakery site. Check it out. Oh my god. It's the old Metters wood-fired oven.
Oh wow.
Have a look at it.
Oh, it's still completely intact.
Yep.
That's awesome. Where the coals go.
Yep. Chuck the coals in there.
Is it shut?
Yeah, it shuts, yeah.
We're back in the car after our little walk around Inneston, historic little village. It was really nice. There was only one other couple walking through it. It was so peaceful. It's been a long day. It's almost 5 o'clock and we've been on the road since about 8:30 this morning. So we're going to go to camp now, set up and get sorted out with some dinner. The roads around here are dead quiet, aren't they? We've just walked down the road a little bit from the campground. This is like a little fishing village. Looks like a bunch of shacks and stuff and a little bit of a boat launch here. And these guys have all got tractors to launch their boats. As you can see, there's a lot of weed here, so you'd need something with a bit of oomph. But how funny. And up on the, just above, over the hill there's a big tractor, isn't there? It looks like a big one. It doesn't have a boat on it, but it's got a trailer on it. So some big boats out there, fishing boats. Kind of, oh, there's something in the, look. There's something in the water here.
Oh, it's one of those, what do you call them, ray things?
A ray.
Go look.
is a little bit cool. We might get to see some marine life. I don't know if you saw that, but he's kind of just in front of us. He's moving off to the right now. Oh, he's disappeared. Damn. There he is over there. There he is.
Yeah.
How's that for a big rig to move your boat? We're looking for the sun over the water. So we've taken a road less travelled. We've taken a road, we've got no idea where we're heading, but we're heading for the sun, which is over in that direction. So we'll see where it goes. This goes to the day access car park, but hopefully it's not too far away.
No, of course we could have bought the car.
You know, we've got it all set up with the roof up and everything, and it's all tidy and snug, waiting for bedtime. So we didn't want to mess it all up. So anyway, I want to show you our patch collection when we get back, because I think I might have mentioned that in a previous vid and haven't actually shown you guys yet. So we collected a few, hey?
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of places that don't get involved with the old patch, though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, actually.
Really, I mean,
there's a lot of people collect them now.
Yeah. There's also a lot of places that don't do like anything souvenir-wise, and I have no idea why not.
I'll tell you what's still really popular though, postcards. Who even uses postcards? Honestly, do people still get a stamp and post them? That is beyond me. But yeah, fridge magnets are popular right now.
Yeah.
And snow domes. Doesn't even snow in Australia.
Snow domes. We could put a collection of snow domes in the troopy.
I don't know. We just really want some more patches. But anyway, we've got a decent collection of them. So we don't have that much roof space left. So anyway, yeah. But I'll show you them when we get back to the car. I think we're getting close to something. So we're almost over the top. I bet there's heaps of people here. There's the sun. How was that for a cracker of a sunset? Well worth the long walk, I think. Do you reckon?
Yeah. I'll have a look over here.
Now we've got to manoeuvre our way back there before it gets dark. But we just moved a bit further along the cliff, and the views are just as spectacular.
Oh,
Holy moly. It's like being on the Bunda Cliffs. Far out. What a coastline.
Not quite so far to fall.
Yeah, I'm not game enough. That's sensational though.
Thanks again for watching, and your support through hitting that like and subscribe button is very much appreciated. Stay tuned for more epic content as we continue our adventures in the Troopy. If you're keen to watch some of our other trip episodes, here are some links. Thanks again, and we'll see you all next episode. Cheers!